Well, I can't procrastinate any longer. So, coolant's topped off. Air brakes are all hooked back up, although it's all probably seized up anyway. Air flappers working. Got my backup emergency air cut off. And got my fire extinguisher. Not a CO2, but it's more for the barn rather than killing the engine. So, but I think I'm going to stay on the side of this thing so I can get away quick. And of course, there we go. Air is on. Fuel is on. Transmission in neutral. And here we go. Well, at least it turns. But there's a pretty good chance that I need to clean out the filters, and those filters probably have a lot of old fuel in them. I drained everything up to the filter, but I was kind of hoping it would kick on that. So I guess that's the next step, is turn it over while I'm trying to see what kind of fuel I'm getting in there. Oh, one more try. Nope. It's getting late in the day, so I think I've got one, maybe two more tries in this. So there was air in the fuel lines because the fuel tank is right about here, but the fuel filters are up here. Not sure how you're supposed to purge these out. So a little bit of compressed air in the fuel tank. Tried to push all the air bubbles out of the lines. I have no idea if that worked. But I'm supposed to have 20 psi up at the fuel rail, and doesn't really look like I've ever had that, so could be a fuel pump. But got a gauge in there now to watch, and let's see what that gauge shows me. That's pretty much zero fuel pressure, unless I've got a bad gauge or I'm plugged into somewhere that I'm not supposed to be, but I've had that open and very little fuel comes out of it. So I really don't know. I wouldn't think this fuel pump would go bad just sitting around, but I guess anything's possible. So, one last thing to try. Works on the Oliver. I have no idea how much this thing would require, but let's see. Wow. If I had fuel, I think this thing would run. Let's try that again. Well, that would be the first time this thing is fired up in 10 years, maybe 15. And actually fuel pressure came up, so I don't know really what that means. Although it could mean that I still have air pockets in the line and I'm trying to burn through those. I'm sure the smoke that's still coming out is normal. But I think that's worth a couple more tries. All right, let's try this a couple more times, at least until the starter fluid runs out. It does feel good, though, that it ran on something, even if it is just starter fluid. pressure's only coming up to 10 psi. Well, that's about the end of the can. Well, not bad for one trip. Guess my 2-day estimate was a little bit off. I guess one more try wouldn't hurt. Well, she kicks out a lot of smoke. Just not sure if she's getting fuel. I guess that'll be the next trip.